Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. I know it has been a minute, and you guys, if you watch my recent videos, then you know why it's been a minute. I have officially given birth, so I am no longer pregnant, okay? We're almost 6 weeks in and I have been MIA because obviously, like, newborn crying and all that. Who's got the time? Anyway, the Sephora sale is underway. I picked up some new products that I wanted to try out with you guys in a get ready style video. We're just gonna try out some new makeup, talk about the makeup, talk about some things, just chat, hang out, like, you know, get ready with me, trying out new products. Yay, yay, yay. And we're trying out quite a few products in this video. You probably already saw from the thumbnail, but let's just do a quick rundown. Ooh. Star of the show is probably the McGrath Petalmorphosis palette, the newest mothership palette. It just launched. I picked it up from her website. I got this special edition lavender packaging. We have a new foundation from Lawless, the Forget the Filler. We have the new concealers from Tarte. This is the Shape Tape Blur Concealer. We have the Bounce Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics. We have a Kosas finishing spray. We have, what else do we have? Some new lip products. We have Isamea, this Hydra Lips thing. Then we have a lip oil. We have lip liners. We have new blushes, Tower 28 and Rare Beauty. We have a moisturizer also from Lawless to pair with their foundation. So we have a few things to try out in this video. If you're interested in just hanging out with me, chatting, and watching me try out some new products and give you my thoughts, then let's go ahead, have fun, and just get right into it. Please recognize I'm trying, baby. I've been work. All right, guys, so I am starting off with a clean, freshly washed face. Oh my God. You guys have not seen this face in a while, and this specific face in even longer, because I have given birth. I am no longer pregnant, so I no longer, well, no, my nose went down. Yeah, my nose is back to mostly. And the pregnancy nose is interesting because I didn't really realize it or notice it until I looked back on previous videos, like back when I wasn't pregnant versus when I was pregnant, and I was like, ooh, yep, your nose did spread. The black jumped out. Let me go ahead and do some skin prep while we talk, right? So this is the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. Forget the Filler is to Lawless as Naked is to Urban Decay, or Pillow Talk is to Charlotte Tilbury, or Orgasm is to NARS. You know what I mean? It's just this repetition in product names. Anyway, forget the filler, because I'm going to actually use, as I mentioned in the intro, the Lawless foundation. So let's pair them together. I actually picked this up from the Lawless website. They had 25% off before the Sephora sale, and I was like, hold on. I'm going to get the foundation from their website, better percentage off, because I'm Rouge, I get 20. Max is 20 at Sephora, right? So I said, let me get the 25%, let me get the foundation. I went and did a skin tone match in store. I took a break, I know, I left the baby with my mom and got the hell out of Dodge. I have to, like, feel some semblance of myself. You know, I still want to feel a little bit like myself and not just like I'm a mom, right? And I'm still contemplating how to talk about pregnancy without alienating people who don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering, I said before that I was going to do it on my second channel, right? Which is the More Than Fancy channel. But I have not uploaded any of the videos that I said I was going to upload on that channel. And I'm like, I could upload it on this channel as well, but like clearly label it so anybody that doesn't want to participate or partake of that kind of content can just skip that video. And I think that may be a better approach. I don't know, like, let me know. I know some of you have gone over and subscribed to the More Than Fancy channel because I did say I was going to do the pregnancy talk there, and I still might if I do more videos, but like my birth story I want to talk about, because I love telling like the goings on and things that happened, and you guys seem to like my story times, which is why you like Get Ready With Me videos, right? Because it's talkative or whatever. So this is, okay, forget the filler, skin plumping, line smoothing, moisturizer, and makeup primer. And that's the part that got me. It doesn't actually say that on the packaging. It just says that on the Sephora, you know, situation, the Sephora description. And I'm like, are they just saying, yeah, we're gonna do like, it's a makeup prep too, but it's really not? Anyway, it's a moisturizer. It's oil-free. It's a velvet cream powered by Maxi Youth, a clinically proven complex that plumps, smooths, and hydrates skin. Okay, so it's pink. Did I show you it? No, I didn't. It's pink, right? Oh my God, and why is it cold? It is cold right now, but that could just be the water. So, is there a fragrance? It smells like something, but it smells like old-fashioned moisturizers, you know, the Oil of Olay or Lancome, those kinds of products. It has that kind of, what would you call it, department store or old school fragrance. I don't know if it's an added fragrance or if that's just because of the formulation. It's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. It fights fine lines, wrinkles, dryness, and loss of firmness and elasticity. It is a cream, so it's not a gel cream. It's not that thin, light, water weight kind of texture. It definitely is a cream, but it doesn't feel, yeah, too emollient at all. It doesn't feel greasy. So, 4 weeks of use. Oh, only 75%. What? A decrease in facial acne lesions? So you're saying a little bit of, okay. 91% skin feels smoother and looks smoother. 94% showed improved skin elasticity. Now, how did you decide that? You can use as a smoothing primer or as an intensive overnight treatment. All right. We love a little multi-action situations. Definitely a cream moisturizer. Definitely a little bit heavier than I would normally go with for my oily skin, but we're gonna work with it. So, right, I don't know like how to navigate sharing like the videos. A lot of you guys, and I don't know if the people who didn't want to see the content just didn't comment, but the majority of you guys said, just upload now, we don't care, we'll watch whatever. And that's why I'm like second guessing myself. I kind of want to do a mattifying product as well. That's why I'm kind of second guessing if I wanted to, you know what I'm looking for? Hold on. Okay, I found it. Whew, that took a lot. I have so many products to share with you guys and haul. Yeah, I'm in my bra. I am in my breastfeeding bra. Y'all lucky I'm not pumping right now. Well, should I be pumping? So I just grabbed my One Size Oil Sucker Primer. This is an extremely mattifying alkaline primer, and I'm gonna apply that to the T-zone area. So yeah, let me know what I should do. Because like I said, the majority of you were like, yeah, just upload, we don't care. But again, like labeling the video, like making it clear in the thumbnail and like maybe the title that we're gonna have a pregnancy or baby talk, and that way whoever doesn't want to see it can just skip it. So this is a very mattifying primer. Did I purchase this or was it sent to me? So One Size actually sent me a PR package, just one, well maybe two. They sent me just one. So they sent me their new shades of the loose powder. They never sent me anything after that, and I never spoke about it because I was sick and wasn't filming. But I bought the primer myself because it's oil controlling, it's mattifying, and if it's one thing that I know for sure One Size does well is oil control, because Patrick Starr is all about oil control, and he formulated a great powder that I absolutely love. His setting spray is absolutely great. So I figured this primer, oh my god, the lighting, hello. Anyway, the point is, I didn't know say Patrick Starr would kill it with this primer, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It is intense and it's gonna mattify, so I only apply it to my T-zone, like where I know I'm gonna get really shiny, and let it sit. Like, you gotta let it sit and do its thing, because it's gonna, it's one of those primers. It's not a smoothing, blurring. No, it's gonna, it's kind of like Milk of Magnesia refined into a makeup primer. So, loving that. All right, so we're gonna go in moisturizer. What do we usually do? Eyeshadow. That's what we do, because we do that before face. Duh. Brows are filled in. I did concealer under my brows, which is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Caramel. And I applied my Merit Solo Cream Eyeshadow all over the lid in Vaqueta. All right, let's go in with the palette, the star of the show. Is it the star of the show? I think it's going to be, but it's the new Pat McGrath Petalmorphosis palette. It is Mothership number 12, right? Yes. I think I have up to Mothership 10, so I skipped 11 because that was just garbage. I think I skipped 11. I'm pretty sure I skipped 11. Yeah, so this is 12, and I originally wasn't gonna get this because I'm like, it's $128. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, in this economy, right? But Pat McGrath has not released a Mothership palette, which is the 10-pan eyeshadow palette in the lacquered packaging. She has not done this for 2 years, right? And I was missing that kind of palette. Pat McGrath seems to have stepped back a bit from her brand. I don't think she is as involved, and now she is the creative director behind Louis Vuitton makeup. So Louis Vuitton is coming out with makeup. It's so weird to hear Louis Vuitton and then think about Louboutin. So, because, I mean, it's pronounced similarly, but Louis Vuitton, right? They're coming out with a makeup line. Louboutin, which is red bottoms, already has a makeup line. I don't even know if it's still being carried by Sephora, but they have a makeup line with like stiletto packaging and red lipstick and, you know, signature red. Anyway, Pat McGrath is creative director with Louis Vuitton, right? And she did help Gucci. I don't know that she had an official position, but she worked with Gucci so much over the years behind the scenes with their fashion show. She's done their makeup, you know, come on, iconic makeup all the time. So she helped them with their makeup line back in the day, not the relaunch version, but back in the day when they had the black and gold packaging. And I had a couple of those palettes back in the day too, like the quads and the duos. So she helped them back then. Like, this was 2012, 2013-ish, around there. And then she launched her own brand, and now she's helping Louis Vuitton. But I feel like she stepped back because she has investors. And with investors, it's like you have to water down your brand. And you've seen, like, her brand has become very commercialized. It's not as artistic anymore. And so when I saw that this new Mothership was coming out 2 years later, after not having one for that long, I was like, let me see what it is. And it's like Petalmorphosis, but I've been bitten before with Pat McGrath, okay? You see all the interesting sneak peek imagery and you're so enticed and the artwork is beautiful. Let me see the packaging. Let me show you it. Wait, hold on. See it here. Look how pretty, right? Pretty. I keep all the boxes too. Look, the artwork, gorgeous, stunning. You know? But then you see the actual color story and it's just Divine Rose 3.5, you know, or 5.0 at this point. But turn off the stove? Yeah, I did. I was sterilizing bottles. Girl, I keep forgetting to turn the stove off. I have a bottle sterilizer, but it's easier and quicker to just boil bottles. Anyway, so when I saw this, I was like, am I going to, or should I wait for the Sephora sale? Because I did have a $100 Rouge Reward. So that was sitting and burning in my pocket. But with the Rouge Reward, you can't combine it with a discount. So you have to use it like full on without the discount. And I was like, yeah, should I get it? Should I get the special edition packaging? And I decided to do exactly that. So you can get it in the regular black packaging on Sephora.com, or you can get it from the Pat McGrath website. I think they still have the purple, like lavender packaging available. I have the rose gold packaging when she did this limited edition release of one of her existing Motherships. So I have that, and I wanted to get the lavender one, and we're gonna remove the plastic on camera. Yeah. So this, I'm gonna be honest, looked very cheap. When I saw like the reveal, I was like, oh, that looked cheap on plastic. But it's actually like, it's pretty. It has a little like orchid vibe. So there's a gradient. Okay, it goes from like this lighter color to this little, you know, purpley lavender, like a deeper color. On the back, it's the gold, fingerprint prone, all the things. And then inside, you know, typical design, it's just in lavender. This is what makes it look cheap. The inside, it looked cheap, don't? It looked cheap, but it's still weighted, it's still heavy. And they actually add material to the actual palette to make it weighted. It's not like the material that is used to make the palette is no. Then put something in it, like then put additional things in the palette for heavy it up. Anyway, here's the color story. When I saw this color story, I was like, something looks very familiar. And tell me if you see it. So, color story, we have greens, a matte, 2 true mattes, this semi-matte, which is kind of like a matte shade with that microfine shimmer in it, glitter, and I don't know what that's about, but that's what's going on. Then we have, it seems like these are astral shades, but they're not baked like we're used to. Let me get the little insert and tell you. Let me see, are there any astral shades? Because that was a complaint about the special shades, like they've changed the formulation. I never loved those shades anyway, so not a big deal to me. Those are so fallout heavy. I hate the sparkliness of them all. I know you're like, what's wrong with that? I hate the sparkle. Anyway, Astral Blitz. So there's something special about them. I, again, don't think they are the same formulation as previous. But anyway, we have the 2 mattes, 4 special shades. 2 of them are Blitz and 2 of them are Astral, whatever that means. The other semi-matte shade, and then we have 3, I don't know, like satin shades. Anyway, here's the color story, right? And I looked at it and I'm like, hold on. Right. And then my color story is actually kind of similar as well. So this is my collaboration palette with Odin's Eye, the second one. So this one is Earthwood. And like the packaging, I mean, stunning. I mean, right? Theming. Come on, theming. But the color story is also pretty similar. Am I tripping? Am I tripping with Tarte? Look. Right? All right, you're like, where is it? So you see the matte dark green? I have a matte dark green. I have lavenders and purples. I mean, hers are more mauvey roses, but I have the shimmery green. I have the bronzes. I have some lighter greens. Like, it's a similar color story. And to me, this is giving spring vibes. So I was like, okay. So definitely up my alley. She still incorporated like Divine Rose with those shades. But I mean, it's pink, it's green. All right, I don't know what we're gonna do. The color story is kind of, I tried in my palette to do pairings. So you would have like a deepening shade, a blending shade, versus like her palette where there's not too much, like there's not a lighter green to blend. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Let me swatch this shade. It's the semi-matte shade with the glitter in it. And then you have the other matte, which is more purpley. So let me start out with that semi-matte shade, which is Lunar Nectar. Oh, come back in. Come. I'm gonna just use a fluffy brush and kind of sweep that in the crease. Do your best. So, how have you guys been? What do you think about this whole Louis Vuitton? Are you going to invest in Louis Vuitton? I need to see like the packaging, the whole situation. I never got into luxury brands like purses and designer handbags and designer clothing. It's just not my style. Okay, this little guy is applying well enough. It's a Divine Rose shade. It's a rosy mauve shade. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? So coming up on Friday, I will be 6 weeks postpartum. And so I'm kind of feeling a little better and all that. And my maternity leave is coming up, and the baby is, you know, doing a lot better with sleeping. So I can film a little bit. They'll get their shots and all that. So like I said, let me know how to navigate. My light is just, it's too bright, don't. Let me know how to navigate the content. Oh, so now let's go in with Twilight Lilac, which is the deeper, more purpley shade, and we're gonna just buff that in the outer crease. So what's going on with you guys? Are you guys pumped for the warmer weather? I know winter, for whoever experiences winter right now in the Northeast and all that. How are y'all faring? I am in Florida now, so I didn't have to deal with the winter. I mean, we had some colder days, but nothing crazy, and it's warming up now, so I am excited about that. I am a summer baby by heart, so yeah. And what about the Sephora sale? That is a pretty, it's actually a really pretty rosy mauve. You know what would have been great in this palette is a deep purple, which is what I have in my palette. My palette, I think, is still available. This dark purple. I would use it now, but I'm just trying to use this palette. I might go in with a highlight shade for the brow from another palette, but for the most part, I want to keep the look using this palette. You know what I realized? I haven't been using my Mothership palettes. Yeah, that is a nice little, yeah, that is a nice color. Maybe this is why people love Divine Rose and I'm just not enthused. I haven't been using my Mothership palettes, and I'm like, girl, they're $128. I think they were $125 back then. Inflation, which y'all are lying. It's not inflation. Y'all just wanted to hike up the prices. You know what? Let me do a little bit of a lip mask while I do this because my lips feel a little questionable. So this is from Izamaya Beauty. They recently launched in Sephora. They did a full revamp of their line. If you've never heard about Izamaya, so she is a makeup artist and influencer. She created her own brand, but it was meant to be a fully limited edition brand where she came out with limited edition collections. She did away with all the products, moved on to the next season, the next reason. And she had some interesting products so far. Very expensive, very pricey. I never indulged. But now she revamped, did like this whole, okay, commercialize it. We're going to go to Sephora. And they launched in Sephora. I picked up lip liners and this lip thing. This, again, is the, let me find it. Ooh, let me tell you. Hydro Lip Plumper with hyaluronic acid. It's kind of pricey, but the price point is kind of cheaper now with all the products, which is interesting. So this is a Nourishing Lip Serum. It's intended to deliver hydration and a glassy plump finish. Wait, hold on. What do you mean? So it's plumping. Whoo, child. What is in there that is plumping? It's a syringe applicator. So you pump it down at the bottom, so. And it come out of this little finger thing. And it's metal. You see that? So, you know, all right. So we have vitamin E and triple tech moisture. I don't know what that mean. I'm going to look on the ingredients. What you have in here? Radish root ferment filtrate. Are that going to sting me? Hold on. Let me do it now. So, passion fruit. So, just a little. And when I was buying this, I went in store. And the salesperson, or, you know, who was checking me out, she said she loves this product, but it's sticky. And I was like, sticky? I don't like sticky. That's not good. But she's like, yeah, I use it as a sleeping mask because, you know, it's sticky. So I wouldn't wear it during the day, but, you know, it's going to hydrate the lips. And then when you wake up, it's still going to be on your lips and you're going to have the residue. You might have film. So I'm like, that not sound good. But look, it's glossy. There's no tingle. I remember when I used to blog, I would do just clear lip gloss and people would be like, what's your lip color? And I'm like, that's my actual lip color. That's just me. I was born with it. Or maybe it's Maybelline. Doesn't feel sticky. Girl, were you around during the era of MAC with lip gloss? When people used to try to correct me, oh, it's lip gloss. Why are you saying lip gloss? No, it's lip gloss. It's MAC lip gloss. That's what they call their lip gloss. It's lip gloss. Anyway, that's sticky. That was a sticky ass formula. Like, that's my gauge. This is not sticky. It doesn't feel thin and watery like a lip oil, which is probably what people are comparing it to, but girl, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go in on the dark green. The dark green is Nocturnal Bloom, and I'm going in with a denser brush. All right, this is where I'm like, maybe I should use a dark purple, but we're gonna use the green, and the green should have another palette. I'm gonna want like combine the green with the pink, even though it might get a little muddy, but it might not. So we're gonna just run with it. Yeah, work with it. That green is applying very well. So I haven't used my Pat McGrath palettes, and I feel like I need to. I just need to wear my makeup, period, because I'm telling you right now, I have not worn makeup consistently for almost a full year now. Yeah, almost a full year because it was just not gonna happen, okay? I mean, it's gonna get a little muddy, so we're gonna try to keep the shades a little bit separate, but at the same time, I gotta blend, right? That green is stunning. It has a little tealy vibe to it. It's not quite a forest green, but that's nice. All right, so let's use Blitz Radiant Rhapsody. This green, which is giving tealy vibes as well. I have this new primer, eyeshadow primer from Clionadh Cosmetics. So they released this glittery just broke my nail, which I had to get my acrylics off. I'm not using press-ons because, of course, we know what we got going on. I gotta change diapers. Ain't nobody got time for that. So cut down all my nails. Now I have on just gel polish to keep them a little, you know, firmer, because due to all them tin out. But did have acrylics for a little while. Them tin out, girl. So good thing it never tear. Anyway, Clionadh Cosmetics, they released this Shine On Shimmer Shadow Enhancer. It kind of goes with their glitter, not their glitter, but their multi-chrome eyeshadows. So they did this as a collaboration product, which is weird. But anyway, they finally came back into stock, and I was like, all right. So it feels like a bit of a liquid primer. It's not a cream, it's liquidy. But let's see how it works. So I applied that, and now let's go in with the Blitz shade. Ooh, okay. So, okay. Didn't have to wet my brush, which is what I was trying to avoid. Ooh, okay. Okay, Patricia. Dame Pat. Okay. Okay. Did you guys pick this palette up? Did you get it during the Sephora sale so you could have gotten 20% off? I think I got 10% off because they always, Pat McGrath always has a sale on her website. You can always get 10% off. There's always some code floating around. And then when she does her big sales, you can do 30%. That is so pretty. That is a pretty shade. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to love this shade because, like I said, this palette is giving me vibes of stuff I have created in my collaboration palettes. But let's do Astral Sunset Splendor, this one. Same brush. This one is an Astral shade, which means what? Y'all that are up to the time with Pat McGrath and what their formulations are, y'all let me know. That not really do nothing, do I know? It do nothing? Me not see nothing really happen. Hold on. Where the primer there? I don't think I went all the way in. Let me do a little bit more. So I picked up some stuff from the sale, and I still have stuff from before, from the last sale, that I still haven't shared in a haul. Like, girl, life has been lifing, and I don't understand how these companies are just like, yeah, you get 6 weeks of maternity. Like, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? And my maternity leave is not even maternity leave. It's disability. I had to go on short-term disability, which goes hand in hand with FMLA, which is the Family Medical Leave Act. So they can't fire you. You can take up to whatever. But to get paid, I had to do disability. It's so stupid because in other countries, you literally just get maternity leave. No, this you have to do as disability and then you're paid through another company. It's a whole thing. This is pretty. This is pretty. But we're going to go back in with the green and kind of build up now and blend a little bit on this outer V. So yeah, what did you guys pick up? I am going to do a shopping block video, which you might see before this get ready with me video, which would make sense, right? Shopping block video, and then you'll get this get ready with me video with this look. Yeah, we're gonna shop the Sephora website and talk about new releases, what they got going on, and if I'm gonna pick anything up. And in this video, you're seeing some of the stuff that I picked up. All right, let's now go into the Divine Dawn, which is this shade. That, I think, will give us a little bit more Baba Voom on that inner tear duct. Yeah. Definitely like a pop. All right. Cute. So I'm getting, I'm gonna add a lot of God. But I think this sale is one of my last hurrahs. Quite frankly, I've realized, and duh, everybody knows this, I have not used the majority of the makeup so far that I picked up in the last few months, much less to go get new stuff now. But there were some things that I wanted to get during this sale. And so I picked it up, treated myself, you know, as you do. And that's gonna probably be my last big thing unless something comes out that really perks me up and, you know, I'm interested in. We'll see. But my spending habits are gonna be a little bit different now, obviously, because, you know, we have some other person now to deal with. Not only that, in this economy, y'all see how the economy is right now? Ain't nobody got time. I have to like prepare, hunker down, prepare for the worst, because due to all this new administration on them steer, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we're headed towards a recession. You can't tell me nothing. All these tariffs, y'all think the tariff them cute. Wanna think them cute. Problems are about to come. Can you imagine? Let's do foundation, because we did the primer, we did all the things, right? So, lawless, forget the filler foundation. I tell us lawless and never forget the filler. So now them have a moisture. You know this pretty? This is pretty. The only thing I would have done different is a dark purple. But to me, it's like, can you see like the green and the crease is creating the purple almost. Like, it looks like it's a dark eggplant purple, which is fine by me. That works. That works. You see it. Anyway, so the foundation here, the Forget the Filler foundation. What are the key notes for this? Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Foundation. The shade I picked up is 16T. 16T says it is for tan skin with warm olive undertones. That's me. My skin has cleared up quite a bit. I still have like minor breakouts, but my skin has cleared up quite a bit since giving birth. Skin was a little bit darker. Now I think I'm back to my original complexion. Let me use this new brush from Juvia's Place. It is their J302 cream foundation brush. So it's not a cream foundation, it's a liquid. So here it is. Ooh, so it's a thicker liquid, it's not a runny liquid, 16T, which I feel like, yeah, that's good. Oh, this brush is nice. Nice. I also have a video coming up with Morphe. I had said I was gonna do that video, it's gonna go up, and girl, the new Morphe brushes, girl, things got away from me fast. Then like time was of the essence because gave birth and all that. So never get for do none of the video them, child. The only video I was able to post was a declutter video. So that's the last video that you saw from me of my palettes. And that video was sitting there for probably a few weeks, if not months at that point, because it was already filmed and edited and uploaded. And I just needed to post it. So I posted it. It didn't make sense to post it when it was uploaded. Ooh. That's nice. I use this foundation already. I tried it on yesterday and it's still giving me, like, I thought it was a fluke. And no, it was not. Okay. Now the thing about the primer from Patrick Starr, the one size primer, is that it can cling to dry spots. So if you have any dry spots, it can kind of accentuate them. This foundation, what coverage is it? Does it say? Let me see. Full coverage. I mean, it's mostly. I'll still on the fence with the full coverage. Maybe it's full medium. The brush too is not really building this up too thickly. It's very thin. This brush is nice. It's one of those angled brushes, but it's like a large top brush. This is cute. This is a nice brush, Juvia's Place. Are they just calling themselves Juvia's now? Because on the brush it just says Juvia's, not Juvia's Place, so it just says Juvia's. Maybe they are. Anyway, this brush is nice. They also have a bronzing brush. Maybe we can use that for the bronzer. Yeah? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's a good shade match too, right? Even though it's full coverage. How many shades do they have? They have some deeper shades. Some have, it looks like from just the swatches on the website, looks like a decent shade range. So now it's a liquid full coverage, weightless full coverage, non-acnogenic foundation that instantly blurs and smooths for a second skin finish. It looks good. But not lie to you, it look nice. It looks good on my skin. 37 subjects, 8 weeks, 100% showed increased skin hydration and visible firmness. Oh, like that is subjective, like, anyway, 96% said it felt fresh and provided the perfect amount of coverage. I'll say that that's true. 90% said skin looked immediately smoother and had a healthy glow. I'm not saying no glowing, but then again, I use a mattifying primer. So there's no glow, but it's nice. It's a nice finish. Nice natural finish. 90% said it blended seamlessly and felt weightless. That's true. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel thick or heavy. I like it so far. I like it. Alright. This is what I was going to go in with, but I decided to go after. So this is from Kosas. It's the color corrector things that they have, but I picked up the orange shade, which is meant for my skin tone. So this is Alchemy. I have the lighter peach and the pink one, but I said let me just try out the orange one for real, like the peach one, and see what it does. So under my eyes, because I have that under eye darkness, girl. So let's put that there. And to me, this definitely is a stellar product from, who them name, Kosas? Kosas, yeah. Kosas. No, for real, like, this product, like, I've used color correctors before, like peach color correctors for the darkness, but I feel like they were too liquidy, too serumy. They didn't have the coverage that I needed. The finish wasn't, it needs to be a little bit drier so it doesn't move as much. I mean, that sounds bad, but like, you need it to stay in place, and I feel like this is doing exactly that. It's not dry per se, but it's not as emollient as like a concealer, right? because it sticks where you put it. It's not as, I don't want to say it's not as blendable, because it's still blendable. It's just not, you know, it's just not sliding around on the skin. It just sits and color corrects. All right, so love this color. I think it works well to cancel out the darkness under my eyes. All right, now we got to go in with our concealer. And for the concealer, we have this new one from Tarte. Ew. So this is the Shape Tape, Tarte, Lawless, forget the filler, them all of them things. So Shape Tape. This is the Shape Tape Blur Concealer Stick. I have two shades. So this one is 47H, Tan Deep Honey. And then I have Tan Deep Sand, 47S. So wait, 47H and 47S. So this one is the 47S, the Tan Deep Sand. So I'm just gonna draw that under my eyes over the corrector shade. Okay. Do I look perplexed? Diamond, little packaging, it's shape. It's a twist up, but it has this diamond shape. It's cute, 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 cute. And then this one is the honey shade. Is that lighter? I don't know, them not. One is more golden, one is more peachy. I can't really tell, Wagwan. I can't really tell. Anyway, they gave us a free brush. Where the free brush there? So this is the concealer paw brush. I got two because I got two shades. I think they were just supposed to give me one because it's limited to one. But the girl give me 2 minutes. I gotta tell her nothing. I just set the two, girl. Okay. So that blends out nicely. It's nice and thin. It's not this heavyweight product. Let's see. And it's a cream versus like the liquids that I'm used to. How many stick concealers do I don't think I have any at all. Like a stick ooh. That's pretty, and it's given this hydrated look. That's nice. Okay. Okay, Tartlet. Let me find out. Tarte is over here doing what needs to be done. Okay, Tarty for the party. Are you gonna have me tripping with Tarte? Y'all need me to go on one of these trips. Y'all be playing too much. Let me go on a trip. Y'all, I'd be so out of place. That's nice, but it looks, you see how it looks moist? Yeah, it's a little glowy. All right. So that's cute. Let's powder. So I have this new powder from Polite Society. Kelly Gooch is who I heard talk about this. So this is the More Than a Pretty powder. Pore minimizing microfine loose setting powder. I got the shade Universal Translucent. They have a pink one and a banana one, like a honey one. I didn't want that one. I just got the translucent one. Kelly was saying how she likes this powder. And I was like, Polite Society. It's from Jared Blandino, who did Too Faced. You know, they left that brand. They sold it to, who them sell it to? Not remember who them sell it to, but them sell it. And then Jared is no longer with the brand. He stayed on for a little bit to do like the creative director crap. I don't know. He stayed on. But now he's no longer there, and he went ahead. Probably the non-compete, you know, is expired, so he could do his own brand. So he came out with, him and his partner came out with Polite Society. So now this powder, okay, it's ultra fine. It's really thin. Okay, it reminds me of the Tarte powder that I also picked up. So the Tarte powder is very finely milled as well. This is very, very finely milled. I forgot to look up the ingredients for this because I feel like there's cornstarch because it's talc free. Oh, that is very, very blurring. Things look a little. Oh, I look so blurred. Hold on. No, sir, let me turn down the light here. Oh, I look flawless. Okay, Kelly, you were kind of right. You were kind of right. look extremely blurred. And that's not just on camera. That's like for real, real. Let me look up this powder because what is going on? I feel very blurred. I also have their foundation. So More Than a Pretty powder, talc free. So like I said, there's a pink, which is brightening petal to brighten and lift. There's a brightening peach, which brightens and adds warmth, and then translucent that sets and blurs. And blur it does. And it's not too expensive, $34. And I mean, $34 is still like a decent price point, but with all the other brands having $40 and $50 powders, $34 isn't bad. So this is a talc-free, weightless, blur-in, microfine setting powder that minimizes pores, controls oil and shine, and prolongs makeup wear. Let me tell you something, it definitely is blurring. I'm looking for the ingredients. Silica. Okay, that makes sense. It's finely milled. You remember Makeup Forever HD? That's what it's giving me. All right. We have a contour as well. I don't really have a bronzer, but I have this contour product from Sephora. So I went in store. The Sephora collection is on sale 30% off. And there's a Sephora in my Kohl's, which is closest to me right now. To get to Sephora, I have to do a little bit more of a drive, but I saw this in store. It is the contour stick, just a contour stick. Blendable cream to sculpt and define. The shade I picked up is number 3, medium to tan. And I'm just going to, since it's a contour, apply a little to the hollows of my cheeks, maybe a little bit down my nose. But no, that might have been too much. And then a little bit on my hairline. Yeah, let's just do that. That should be enough. I mean, it's not so gray. It's a little bit warmer, so I can still use it as like a bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Now J301 powder bronzing brush. Powder. Well, guess what? I'm gonna use it for cream. Cause I mean, it's still synthetic, so it can still be used for, oh, maybe you wanna move a little bit faster. Don't apply this product and then try to, no, move a little faster, girl. Girl, you look like it has sit down already. Let me hurry up. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I mean, it's definitely a decent contour shade because it has a little bit of like a neutral undertone to it, but it has some warmth to it as well. It blend out? Y'all tell me if it blend out. Lord, the one pan the nose are gonna be a hard time, don't. Let me buff this out properly, Jesus. But that's like, it's definitely a, yeah, that's a nice shade. Okay, Sephora. Sephora has some good products in their, you know, their in-store brand, the Sephora collection, and you get 30% off. I mean, can't go that wrong, right? All right. Remember, hurry up and blend out the nose. I'm not gonna use blend it out. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Let me use this Sigma brush. I have a discount code. Do I? Yeah, I do. I have a discount code with Sigma. I had to check myself because they sponsored a portion, like they sponsor some of the events for the creators and friends trips. So for all the attendees, all the creators that attended, they gave them a discount code. So I do have a discount code that is affiliated. So I do get a small sales commission if you use it. Lord have mercy. You know, so me not really good on this contouring thing for the nose. Me not really know how to do it. And I just gotta work with it. Just to give myself a little bit of the, ooh, that no look, and the nose dry now. Me tell us how the nose dry now. Look too close on the nose. Leave the nose alone. Alright, blush. Should I do the Tower 28 blush? Because I have the Rare Beauty ones as well, but I feel like none of these colors are really gonna go. Because these are all bright. Let me try Worth. Let me try Worth for what it's worth. This is a putty formula, like a putty texture. So it's kind of squishy. Think of the MAC Cloud Play blushes. They have that kind of bouncy texture. It's not a mousse. It's more like, you know what I'm talking about, the putty texture. But these are very pigmented. So Worth is the most neutral shade that I picked up. That's pretty. It still has a little bit of a rosy warm undertone. That nice, don't it nice? It's very subtle on my skin tone, but the other shades that I picked up are really bold and they're pigmented. It's not like, for me, the MAC Cloud Play blushes, the ones that I picked up, the shades were very subtle and it takes a lot to get color, but this is giving me color, right? Without an issue. That's cute. That cute. And I just used a Sydney Grace brush. Do they still make these brushes? I don't know. And then I go in with the Tower 28 one, you know. Lord, I broke the nail again. So the Tower 28, oh, this one is Culver Crush. So this is like the light peachy shade. And it don't really have a lot of color, you know. That's why I may put it over the cream so like I can amp it up. Yeah, see how that amp it up and the color them go together? This nice. This nice for real. It cute. I'm gonna add no more, you know. That's enough. That's enough. Ooh, ooh. You know what? Every time I put makeup on, so I put makeup on yesterday, I was filming. My mom is giving me a break. She took the baby during the day today so I can just get some filming done. Because I tell you, like, I still want to feel like myself. So I'm giving myself a little bit of a break. Plus I had to do a lot of chores. I had to do laundry. Because you know you gotta like do laundry quite often with the little one. So the laundry, clean up, like get myself situated, you know, go supermarket, do all of them things there. She has been really helpful. For those of you that people that don't have help, I don't know, and who not have no good mother in them life. Whoa, thank God for my mother. She spent a couple of nights with me initially, and may I tell her some didn't need the help. Anyway, she have the baby now, so may I go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Bad Gal is it Bad Gal Bounce mascara or it named something else? Because all of them mascara name Bad Gal, right? So this is Bad Gal Bounce Volumizer Mascara. So it's a weird, well, it's not weird. Well, it's kind of weird. So it has longer bristles on one end. So you see longer bristles up here, shorter bristles down here. You see it kind of is a different kind of brush. And this one is the Pumped Up Black. They have a mini size too. Ooh, 242% boosting of volume. Okay, volume, curling, and lengthening. Make us see. So I'm gonna use, I not even know. I just roll the wand like I'm not. I love mascara, guys. I love a mascara. I love trying mascara. I love trying complexion products. I love a concealer. I love a foundation. I love a powder. Woo! Wait, I do. I don't do nothing. I don't see nothing happen. Wanna see anything is happening? My lashes, listen, are not struggle lashes. So most mascaras will work for me. I have my favorites, of course, that are just Va Va Boom. But most mascaras, I feel like nothing happen. No, the mascara you're tired. Oh, it looks so tired. Where's the volume? Where's the... I mean, it's a very... Benefit, how you do? You're lying. Do we have Benefit trips too? Benefit and not putting pan on a trip? Didn't they do like a whole trip to unveil a mascara too? Didn't they? I feel like they did. They went, I don't know, I feel like they did. Do you guys see anything like that volumizing, like based on what they claimed? No. This helps lashes look fuller. I mean, to me, this is giving a very natural lash. It's a very natural lash. Because now I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty One Coat Wow, which gives me volume, length, and va-va. Maybe I get a mascara at time because my favorite mascara definitely gave me more volume. But I feel like maybe I expect too much. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it is me because I mean, it look decent. That's why I want to try it enough to see if I'm like set my expectations. Like manage your expectations, girl. Like, what were you expecting? It did decent. I don't know what I'm expecting. I guess I'll just keep trying it and then see what happened. It did a decent job. Not any better than any of my other mascaras, not telling a lie. Okay, okay. And then I'm gonna put black liner on. Okay, that's cute. What else I have? With the blood, I have the highlighter, I not doing the highlighter. We just have lips left. What am I gonna do with the lips? I'm gonna put on some clothes. I'll be right back to finish up the look. Alright, we are back. I just put a white shirt on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The lighting is weird. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a lip. But let me wipe off the lip plumper. I could definitely wear this as just like a clear lip gloss. It doesn't need to be like a prep step or used as like a treatment or mask at night. It's not thick, not to me anyway. Like I said, maybe I'm just used to the era of thick like lip gloss. What may I look for the foundation brush? Like thick, if you want to talk about thick, then I'm from that era where you really had thick lip glosses. So let's go in with the Isamaya lip liner. This one is shade Gesha. Let's try this one. So this one is, see, this one is doing much better. And I heard decent things about the products from Isamaya. What I really wanted to try was one of the palettes. We'll see if she does eyeshadows. So far it's lip products and like some skin products. So there's like a color corrector fluid. I think there's a color corrector concealer. These lip products, but no eye products yet. So if eye products come out, I'm interested. I think there's some cheek products as well. Yeah, and then let's do one of the YSL lip oils. So this is in the shade 44, which is nude something. I only got one shade. I want to get the brown one too. I think that's shade number 4. But they're out of stock online, out of stock in store as well. So I don't know, we'll see if I get it. But for now, let's try this shade, which is kind of the signature shade. The first lip oil that I ever tried was from Yves Saint Laurent YSL. The lip oil still smells like this. It was in a longer tube. I think I just recently got rid of them because like they're old as hell. But that's cute. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're done. We're done. This is a cute little look. It gives me a makeup look to wear in my other videos. So there you have it. All right. What do we think of the products, guys? Let's do a quick rundown. So the primer moisturizer thing, I don't know. I have no idea. It felt okay. It didn't feel like anything so different, but my skin looks good right now. So I'm going to keep using it because they say you can use it as a makeup primer. To me, it didn't do, and ooh, why is that tingling? Hold on. Is this supposed to be plumping? Let me look this up. Is this supposed to be plumping? Because me not like that. Why? Murder police. No, like that is burning. Whoa, hold on now. Hold on. Is that supposed, if that is supposed, oh yes it is. Plumping lip oil gloss with hyaluronic acid. Ginger. Infused with spicy ginger. Oh my god. I should have read that. I am allergic somewhat to ginger. That is burning. But that is pretty. I'm gonna see if I can tolerate it. Spicy ginger and pepper oils. A good thing someone never buy the other one. Lord of God. It's a burn. Voila. Old dog. Oh. I don't know if I can handle that. All right. Back to the moisturizer. Jury's out. I'm going to see. I'm going to try it with other products and other foundations and see how it goes. But so far it feels good. It was a very comfortable moisturizer. Didn't feel too thick, but it's thicker than like a gel cream that I'm used to, especially on my oily skin, but it worked out. The foundation, really nice. Love this. The shade match is great. I think it blended really well. Feels lightweight. I still can't feel it on my skin. Think it gives a beautiful finish. It's a natural finish, not matte. doesn't leave a glow or anything. Beautiful. The powder, this is definitely mattifying. If you're not into blurring and all that, then maybe not get this. Hold on. I just remembered I have a setting spray. So this is from Kosets. It's their Cloud Set Airy Setting and Smoothing Mist. I don't know if I can shake it, but I'm gonna shake it anyway and do a little spritz. So let's, where to spray it? Okay. Okay, this is not an ultra fine mist, but it's fine enough. Just because I have that really matte look to my skin. So anyway, the powder, really blurring and smoothing, definitely. It may be a little bit dry if you're not into that, but I did use a mattifying primer, which the primer I love from One Size. So that one, like I said, it's very dry and it's an oil sucker for real. If that's not what you're into, don't do it, don't get it. But the powder, definitely beautiful. It doesn't look dry on the skin. I don't look powdery. Where did my earring go? Lost the whole earring, child. Wow. Yeah, so woo, the powder, yeah, nice, nice. It set up nice. Thanks, Kelly, for that recommendation. The eyeshadow is, yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty, applied well, blended out nicely. The eyeshadow primer that we use from Clionadh Cosmetics, I think definitely helped to amp up the shimmer. Like the shimmer is holding on for dear life. And I think I got a pretty look. Now, is this worth $128? That is your determination to make. I can't decide that for you. Let's be for real. What eyeshadow palette is gonna be worth $125? Again, in this economy, come on now. But if you have the budget for it, if you are willing to spend that amount on a palette, sure. If you want a similar palette, get mine. That's cheaper. And I have the link down below as well as a discount code. So just saying, I don't think discount codes work on collaborations, but let's put that out there. No. But I mean, the eyeshadows are nice. Like I said, I haven't been using my Pat McGrath palettes, which I definitely need to do. That is all on me. It's not because they're bad or anything. It's just, I feel like I get them and then they sit and the color stories don't really speak to me. But this one is definitely cute. And I definitely got a pretty look from it. So I do like the palette. Deciding whether or not to spend the type of money that they're requesting for it, that's on you. If you want the purple one, get it on the website. It does look a little cheap, but I like having like the collector's version of a palette if it's available. I know, don't be like me, okay? Just don't do that, but I like that. I like it. I like it. The colors, I mean, these are cute. This is cute. This is cute. It's a pretty look. What am I going to say to you? The mascara, I'm still like wondering what my expectations were. It's an okay mascara. I think the Huda Beauty one is better. But now that I apply them side by side, I feel like either or. It's a decent mascara. I didn't get the wow factor from it. And I'm going to play around with it some more because maybe, I don't know, maybe based on the eyeshadow that I have on, it's not going to pop as much. But definitely still a decent mascara, just not the wow effect that I was expecting from it. The powder blush and the cream blush. So the blush color is still there, so it didn't get ate up by my face. But the thing about it is when you layer a cream with a powder, it tends to, you know, stick around a little longer. So I don't know where we are. For the Tower 28 blushes, I feel like they're lightly pigmented. And when you see them on display in store, it's like they get washed out a lot. So if you're into a light flush of color on your cheeks, I think they're decent. And there's a fun little shade range, nothing too crazy, but they're not going to give you wow color, right? They're not that intense. They're very subtle blushes. Smooth powder, the powder applies well, it blends well. Smoothing, it's stunning on the cheeks. It's just the colors you have to decide for yourself. The Rare Beauty blushes, they're a putty texture. They're not quite a cream. They're not a powder, but they apply almost with the intensity of a cream. So they are pigmented. There are intense colors that you can choose from. There's even a vivid red. They are blendable though, and you can blend them out, blur them out. They have that blurring effect as well. They look really smooth on the skin. They blur on the skin, and there's some fun colors. They're a little pricier than I expected them to be. Honestly, truly, I think they're $28, $27, $28, and I'm like, I expected them to be more like $22 because that's what Rare Beauty does. But again, these price points, which is another reason I'm not going to be buying a ton of makeup, because these price points, girl, who you talking to? No, The concealer, let's talk about the shade of the corrector that I have from Kosas. I think it works really well. I already am in love with these correctors. Like I said, these are a little bit drier, but I wouldn't call them dry. It's just that they stick around really well, and for me, that works out. If that's something that you're looking for, then these may be right up your alley. I'm not sure what people think about these. I haven't seen many people talk about them. I so far really love them. I love the brightening of the lighter peach and even the pink. Like, it really brightens and lifts, and this one really cancels out dark circles. Like, right? I look canceled. Okay. And then the actual concealer, I think it's pretty nice from Tarte, right? We used 2 shades. I think the concealer worked pretty well. Is it like blowing me out the water? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's a cream concealer, like a stick form. I haven't really used a stick concealer that I can recall. Yeah, I have, but I don't like recall like the most recent one. But this one I think is cute. It's smooth. It feels like a silicone, like a dimethicone formula. It's thin, but I had the coverage that I needed without it being heavy. And I think it glided on well and blended out really nicely. And it's a different vibe from a liquid, so I enjoy that. I'm going to keep using it. Okay, the contour from Sephora. This is cute. I mean, if you get a shade that you like, great. Price point is great. You can get 30% off. I think this is a nice option as a contour stick. It blended out, but you have to move fast. It set down a little bit faster than I expected, so, you know, apply and blend quickly. But I think, yeah, it's cute, right? It blended out seamlessly. Looks very natural on the skin. Has a natural finish. It's not matte and dry. And the color, I think, is pretty decent. They have a couple more shades as well. They're more gray leaning as well, so it can be more like a bronzer or a contour depending on what shade you pick up. So yeah, overall pretty nice. And then the lips. The lip liner from Isamaya. They're a little bit pricier, but I think they're decent. They have some decent colors. It's a pencil, like a sharp nibble wood pencil, which I prefer. I don't mind a twist up, but you know, with the sharper nibble ones, they tend to last a little bit longer because of, you know, the packaging and the formulation, whatever. The point is, I like it. I like the color, and we'll see. I'll try out the other shades that I picked up. I picked up 2 more shades. So far, so good. The lip gloss, the lip oil from YSL, the tingling is still there. It's not as intense, but it looks so good. I'm not gonna get the brown one. I can't. No, it's not comfortable, so I'm not gonna get the brown one. I can only tolerate one shade, and this is a pretty enough shade. I'll just stick to this shade. I can't. No. That's it. So here you have it, guys. The final look. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any of these products intrigue you. Are you picking anything up from the sale? Like I said, let me know what to do with the whole baby talk pregnancy thing, like how to navigate that. I also considered doing like members only videos instead. I don't know, like I added another tier to my channel membership, so I have like $1.99 per month versus 99 cents. And then I think there's another tier that I did $4.99. So if you just wanted to contribute to the channel to help support the channel, you can do it that way, but there's no obligation at all. Like I'm like contemplating different things I can do. Let me know what you think. Like, you know, type, give me a comment. All right. I will also leave links to the products that I mentioned and use in this video down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. If there's an asterisk next to any of those links, that indicates that it is an affiliate link, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. I also have YouTube shopping links, which also gives me a kickback or like a commission, like it's a sales commission pretty much for you using my links. It's a great way to support the channel because it doesn't change the sale price. It just gives me a kickback. Again, if you're gonna shop anyway, consider using my links. It helps support the channel and I really truly appreciate it. And I will leave link, you know what? I'm not posting on Instagram and Twitter, so it makes no sense to link them, but I'll leave it in the earring drop out again. Lord of mercy. No, come here. After I buy up the good up earring. You know these earrings that have, you gotta kind of squeeze them together to make sure they, anyway. So that's it for the, no, I have one more product. I lied. There is one more product. The Cosa spray. That was cute. That was cute. It's not tight. I mean, my skin looks good. So yeah, all in all, great. And then the lip thing. Like I said, it's not sticky. I think I can use this as just a clear lip gloss. I think I mentioned that already though, right? That's it. That's it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I missed you guys. Like I said, I've been away for a minute. I'm not going to make any promises about upcoming videos because honestly, I don't know when I'm going to get the time. Like I said, my mom's helping me, so I should get some more time here or there, but it's gonna be sporadic. It's not gonna be consistent over here. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and like just continue to support me while we navigate the new state of things, because it's a new state of things. So yeah, let me know what's going on with you guys. I know I haven't been responding to the comments too much, but I've been reading all of them. So thank you for all your kind words. I know a lot of you guys wished me a safe and, you know, healthy delivery. And like I said, I will give you the details. Just tell me how to give you those details. But I am alive. I am safe now, but there's more to the story. So thank you for your well wishes. Definitely appreciate that. And thank you to those of you who sent me gifts to my P.O. box. I appreciate it. I got like blankets. I got donations to the diaper fund, so Little Butt is dry. And I got some other like really cute items. So I had like, you know, the baby list and everything. So thank you so much for those of you who, you know, supported the baby list, sent me things. I really appreciate it. Beautiful gifts, and they're already being used because everything that I put on that list I'm already like using, because I narrowed down my list of things that I'm like, yeah, these are things I'm gonna use. So yeah, let me stop yapping, you know, all that stuff. I hope you guys are doing well, and until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.